Alright, hey everyone, AnimeWestPlays here, just finished doing my dailies, so yeah, we're back with the next part of the Lantern Rite. We gotta go back to the Yuhai Pavilion because, yeah. Or we gotta go talk to Madam Ping because we heard the story last episode and want her opinion on music and whether she's the one who saved, our Fontaine friend's ancestor. Don't remember his name. It's hard to pronounce too. That's why I don't remember it right now. But so yeah, we did that, and now we're going to talk to Madam P. We got a really nice, emotional cutscene with it that actually did make me have a tear. But yeah, I wanna. Didn't want the camera on because I don't know how to make a thumbnail out of that, I guess, but nah, no. Oh wait, so I always run past her. Yeah, cloud retainer.
Whoa, Madam Ping and cloud retainer?
It appears you made haste after all. One arrived but moments before you.
Oh, bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
'Cause you're the one who's known Madam Ping the longest.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air. Ganyu, please continue from here.
Pass the buck. Yep, pass it.
All right. So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life.
Count the story to Madam Ping.
Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter. What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all. When mortal lives are very brief.
That they are.
It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's she?
We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Yeah.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
There is no harm done. After all, Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
So, how has she proven herself right again exactly?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom. But as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake.
Yep. Tends to be.
With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them. And a human who has reached their full potential may well be her equal. Someone who could have as much to teach an Adeptus as to learn from them.
Well, learn from each other.
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical genius.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland. When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
Well, she's been through a lot in her life, in her time.
Of all of us, it was Guizhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Oh, yeah! Music! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then? Oh, also, with you being such a music expert and all, why don't you join the concert as a performer?
I can make arrangements right away.
As much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they once did. And whenever I play that tune, it always reminds me of her. I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Seagazer too, looking just like they did in the old days. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
No, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat.
Well, time moves on, and so do people.
Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
Oh, very.
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief. You have indeed made progress.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the lantern rite stage to the youth of today.
Well, if you're sure.
Granny!
Okay.
Whoa, what's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
And now we've spooked Yanfei. No. Everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Oh, that's wonderful, I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, I just remembered that I have some, work to do at Yuehai Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yanfei. I haven't been able to find a chance until now. I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands. Cloud Retainer, Ping, we will be off for now.
Right. Off goes Ganyu.
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
Oh, she
It
goes.
seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
Oh,
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
Gladly. This was one's intention as well.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
You got it, Madam Ping.
Alright.
Thank you all. I think you've listened to enough of my nattering for one day. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need to practice it first.
Wow, that'd be great. We'll look forward to it.
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and specks of dust between the harbor and the mountains, perhaps she will look at the Liyue of today and steal a smile when she sees the prosperous land that it has become.
One can hope that's the case. Alright.
Let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
Talk to these two.
Ping, what say you to convening more often in the future?
That would be quite wonderful. But I must say, after all this time, I've grown quite accustomed to the harbor. When we are to meet, I shall have to trouble you to make the journey to the city.
You sound just like Shenhe. The child is constantly telling one all sorts of stories from the city, as if one was partial to them.
Have you ever considered moving to the city, Cloud Retainer? There are plenty of people here to talk to. I think you would find it quite the antidote to the monotony of solitude. And if you looked around, I suspect you would find some young minds with an interest in the mechanical arts. Some of them even worth training.
We shall see.
Okay, I like that. Alright, find Dvorak, I think his name. I think it's this way. No, okay.
Time to act.
But yeah, nice learning that Madame Ping was the one from the story in her younger days. Things like that. But yeah. It's over here. Alrighty. But yeah, so we learned that it was Madame Ping who he's looking for. Things like that. Oh, there they are. Dvorak and Kitchen.
Mr. Dvorak! Ah, and Kuchin's here too! Thanks for helping set all of this up. Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Oh,
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are you serious?
oh. Count the true story of the fairy lady to Kitchen and Dvorak.
I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Well, time will do that.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all.
But yeah, also that.
Three-word Rambler, or Madame Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Madame Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
I think... Yes. I must thank her in person. That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Speaking of, Madame Ping wishes you all the best at the music festival. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen to the performances from afar.
Wait, are you serious? Huh. Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous.
Just treat it like any other performance.
Okay, alright. Nope, another rehearsal's in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
So yeah, well, now that important person's watching, yeah, gotta make sure it actually goes off great.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything. Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our recent adventure, Paimon thinks we have a lot more to say about that now.
Please, share your insights with me.
Alright.
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad. It can make people happy and move, but it can also be sad and bittersweet. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
Pretty much, though there was more to it than that. Yeah.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
That should be everything taken care of, right? Oh, no, wait. Paimon feels like she's forgetting something. What was it? Oh, it feels like it was a while ago. Shoot! Latent... Wait, no. Anyway,
Yeah.
bamboo shoot.
Yeah, made from knotted bamboo shoots.
Zhang-Li said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time, right? Anyway, even if we don't make it, it's not our fault. He could have totally picked him by himself.
Well,
Anyway, let's go check with him at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
I believe I remember we volunteered to go get them. Oh, Genshin is busy at a quest. Alright, so I guess we'll have to do that. On the stage, behind the stage. Right up there. Alright, so yeah, gotta take care of this quest first, I guess, before we can continue because Eugen is busy. But yeah, so from what I remember, I think Zhang-Li just suggested we could go get them, and then we decided to do that ourselves, and then got wrapped up in all that other stuff. What do you mean? Don't tell me you're still arguing amongst yourselves. Oh, I get it. Mr. Li Shu, I think is how you say that, wants to build a new stage, but doesn't get to make the call here. Fan Ir, who is actually in charge, isn't keen on building something new. Fine. Just let me know when you to sort of things out. It's just had a tiring trip and would like to get some rest while waiting. It's just great. So trip is a waste in the end, but what about our commission fee? Be patient. Let me try talking to him again. Uriye, something like that. If you don't want to spend a small sum of money on stage, you'll lose a big fortune in the future. Just think about it. Every time Miss Yoon gives her marvelous Spear Flourish performance, the audience will hear the squeak of the stage before they even get to applaud. Isn't that simply embarrassing? The Yunhan Opera Troupe isn't obliged to perform at our tea house. They could go somewhere else if they're displeased. That would be a huge loss on our side. Miss Yoon is a dear friend. She would never do that to me. You're quite an optimist, aren't you? But I heard that many people have chosen to go third round knockout instead of our tea house lately. Iron Tongue Tian has gotten even more popular than me. Could you try to be a little more realistic? With all the money Miss Yun has earned over for the tea house, don't tell me that you can't even afford to build a new stage. Someone call my name? Oh, it's you, Mr. Li Su. You look angry. What happened? It's nothing. I'm not actually. Well, are you here to perform today? Just here to have some tea and pay you a visit. Blah. Ah, if it isn't Traveler, that's what I'm going to say. Yep. I was just thinking about you. Being humorous. Blah. Yun certainly knows the art of conversation. Come, friends, I have some newly made tea from Chaoying Village. Chaoying. Something like that. Let's brew a pot. Okay, when I was downstairs, I heard that you were going to rebuild the stage, so this day has finally come. This will need a bit more consideration. Oh, a bit more consideration. Speaking of which, do you know who I visited in Chingsei Village today? You can just directly tell me that you want me to... What's Roshin again? Good guess. Granny Roshin was asking about Heiyu Tea House, and I told her that everything was the same as when she was young. Then she said... What did she say? Oops, I forgot what she said. You seem to have a good memory, but why does it have to fail on this particular day with something so important? Forget it. She'll be happy with things remaining as they were. Young people are always after new things. Have little respect for the past. All you know is forcing me to rebuild the stage. The more I explain, the more you'll find me annoying. Please don't get mad, something like that. Let's have tea and I shall brew some. AnimeWest or Traveler and Mr. Li Su, could I trouble you to bring me some tea? Right, let's see. Tea with the engine. Alrighty, up here. Miss Yun, I was wondering why you refused to build a new stage despite all of its benefits. Now I see why. Thanks to your clever choice of topic. I understand his nostalgia. Yes, I really do, but I didn't expect him to have held on to that for decades. Now we know the reason behind it. I don't get it. It's an old story, but since you're involved, I guess it won't hurt to tell you. Van Urye, something like... I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not. Used to be an opera singer when he was young, and he often performed together with Granny Roshin, something like that. They would usually play a couple. Perhaps Urye wanted it to be real. But Granny Roshin had feelings for someone else. Later she grew tired of stage performance and then decided to go to Kinshe Village with the one she loved. But that person didn't make it to Kinshe Village with Granny Roshin, leaving her to live alone in the village. Knowing that I often visit her, Urye would ask me about her from time to time. Tell that he still cares for Granny Roshin. He sees the stage as a symbol of their past and thus doesn't want to tear it down. Since the stage means so much to Urye, he's not going to let us build a new one. Guess all our efforts are wasted. It's not necessarily the case. I have a way to change his mind. Give me some time, Mr. Li Su. Really? As long as the stage gets repaired, I'll be in your debt, Miss Yun. I won't ask for too much. Please tell Ring of Raining Blades to its very end. AnimeWest. You can join me if you want. Somehow, somehow Union feels very different than usual. The tea house has collaborated with Yunhan Opera Troupe for decades. This unit would naturally feel more approachable around us. No problem. I'll make some time and tell the story just for you. Alright, now that we've finished the tea, it's time to talk to Urye. Alright. Talk to Fan Urye. Urye, when we were drinking tea, I suddenly remembered what Granny Roshan told me. Oh, what did she say? Said Urye always loves to make things difficult for himself. I feel sad about it. She truly understands me. But it seems that she doesn't miss the old stage. I'm the only person who can't let go. What a fool was I to be so obsessed with the stage. Alright, you can rebuild it as you want. It's a touching thing to have kept the stage for so many years. I don't find it foolish at all. Please don't think of it that way. Stage must be rebuilt, but we mustn't damage what Urye wants to preserve in his memory. Well. So yeah. You to respect his feelings about the situation. Alright. So you finally made your decision. Great. I'll start working right away. Here, take a look at my blueprint. Grand stage of the Jade Chamber was built based on it. According to this design, we need to tear down the walls on the two sides and... Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I think we need to repair the stage instead of building something entirely new, since the problem was caused by the squeaky wood floor. Why don't we repair the floor first? As for the rest, we can talk about it later. What do you think, Mr. Lisu? So long as the stage won't affect the performance, I have no objections to Miss Yoon and Urye's arrangements. Is that all you want? So you don't need me to build a new stage? I agree, Miss Yoon's idea is a good one. As it happens, we don't need to buy the planks. We can find some at the docks. May I trouble you to bring me the planks, Anime West? I'll pay you for everything in full later. Works for me. Alright then, let's leave everything to me. Alright. Cut out of him. Alright, so yeah, I gotta take care of this first. And I'm doing this because we were already recording and I don't want to stop, so yeah. Okay, here we are. Wood. Okay, the planks to dye you. Whew. Oh, that happened. I did change the team to be a Liyue based team because, you know, it just kind of felt like it fit. Felt a lot of Ganyu and Kaching and those types.
Body and mind.
But alright, so yeah, we gotta give these to Dayu. This wood to Dayu. Rebuild the stage. Because yeah, I gotta free up Yunjin to be able to continue the other stuff that we're interested in. Alright, here you go. Those planks would do. I'll start right away. Ready? Nice, stage has been repaired. Nothing seems to have changed at all. Young man, since you traveled all the way from Keisha Village to here, how much should I pay you? At thought it'd be a big job, yet I only had to repair a few planks. That wasn't much trouble. I'm new in this line of jobs, so I won't ask for too much. 2 meals worth of mora would do. That makes about 8,000 in total. That's a fair price. Good, but I can only offer 2,000 mora. What? Why don't you just ask me to do it for free? This is necessary for you. He has a 50-50 principle, you know. Well, it means 50% off first, and then 50% off again, making it 75% off in total. It's rather, economical. Oh my, your boss is real stingy. You only repaired a few planks. I'll only offer 2,000, not a single more. Guess I'll have to take it since it's my first commission. Remember to put in a good word for Fanmu carpenters in your audience. Count on me. My young friend here, thanks to you too, you'll be handsomely paid. How about this blueprint? Look at all the details. It's worth a fortune. Yeah, stingy indeed. To run a tea house, I have to pitch pennies here and there. As Miss Yoon has solved a problem for me on your visit, how should I thank you? Won't be necessary. I'm glad that I was able to help. I wanted to invite Shinyan to go on a rock and roll performance. You had me. You need me to do some explaining for you while you go to the show, right? Don't say that. I just haven't seen my friend Shinyan for some time and miss her very much, that's all. People from the Yunhan Opera Troupe ask about my whereabouts, please. Got it. I'll have the answer ready. Oh, you're asking about Miss Yoon. She came to visit Shinyan and they did embroidery together. That's what I'm gonna tell him. Do you like this one? Yes, I do. Then it's decided then. Alright, and that's complete, so... Into the funeral parlor. Right over here. Alright, so Yunjin, Yutao, and Shinyan. What a combination of people.
All right, let's take a break here.
All right.
Oh wow, look who it is! Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director? So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight?
You're,
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, wow. You're freaking me out.
After everything we've been through, you don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared of your own shadow. We have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front. Not to mention we have several invisible audience members enthusiastically cheering us on. It's the perfect spot to rehearse.
All right then.
Invisible audience?
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking.
Xinyan was pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees a frog, but a giant frog with sharp teeth.
Come on, knock it off.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain it all.
All right then.
There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition. With my words, Shinyan's chords, and Yoonjin as our mentor.
Tao's giving us riddles.
We'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
Heck yeah.
For sure! The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Now Paimon's riding along. But when you say flames roaring, are you sure this will be safe?
Hopefully.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm pretty experienced on the stage, and I've already informed the Yuhong of all the pyrotechnics we're planning on using.
Huh. Guess we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this one.
Have you seen Zhongli, Director Who?
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains. Said he wanted to pay a visit to some old friends. It's a real pity that he couldn't be around for this. As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Xinyan's performances too.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact,
Can only
he was
imagine.
the one who first invited me to perform here. To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd really find myself rehearsing here one day.
Well, now you know. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a great location. All of you are always welcome to come and hang out here, especially if you're in the mood to try something new. I can speak to that. Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises.
And jump scares.
No.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyrical
About
ideas
right.
for your part. Do you want to go through them together?
Sure thing. I'm all ears.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right hill. When you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
Alright. So yeah, all that was going through my head. It's just the image of possibly Zhongli rapping would be hilarious to me. But yeah, I'm gonna end this part here. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, then yeah, like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all next time. So yeah, later.